Joining us now from St. Francis High School in St. Catharines, the principal, Jim Whittard. And Jim, let's talk about something that leads into what's happening this weekend, the Easter weekend, and this being Holy Week. You had current staff members, former students, current students gathering together to do something to spread some positivity. Can you explain what that was?
Yeah, so our chaplain reached out, and best decision I made in my career probably was not to sing on that video. But I reached out, and I'm not blessed with your voice, Mike. So the reached out with regards to having staff members and students and alumni sing the Alleluia to Leonard Cohen's music, which lyrically, Kelly Mooney from the Maritimes did a beautiful job a number of years ago, creating a Christian, non-secular version of the Leonard Cohen song, which works really well for us in Catholic schools and Christian schools. So we used that version, and we had some alumni jump right on it. So students were, of course, very enthusiastic, and three greats. Paul McGuire, our chaplain, was the one that started the project, and then Mish Haber and Frankie Pietrangelo led the way as far as the performance.
And so far, I checked it today, about 11,000 views on YouTube, and hopefully that will gather a little bit more steam as we get the word out about it.
Yeah, and a lot of great comments. I posted it on LinkedIn on my account as well, and I had 1,000 hits on my LinkedIn post, and 11,000 hits, and almost, I think it's 11.5 now on YouTube, and just a lot of really positive messages right from Kelly Mooney herself. She reached out from the Maritimes saying what a inspirational project it was, and I think it shows you that our staff and students are connected, even though we're in isolation. And the video itself is really interesting because Mish Haber came back. I was concerned about her and some students. They were in France on an exchange. So she came back and was in quarantine because she had traveled with those students to France, and she was able to still do the video. Frank Pietrangelo is recovering from a hockey injury. So lots of healing that you see in that video. Paul McGuire, very publicly and courageously talked about his battle with COVID-19, and he was the one still had the energy to get this project going. So kudos to Paul McGuire for being such a connection in our community.
And Jim, online learning for students as continuation of learning is happening. That's going well so far?
Going very well, and I'm really impressed with. There was concern about. There's a little impatience. We need to get going. Everybody was missing school, which is great news. And online learning is never going to be that magic, inspirational experience involving sports and the arts in our Catholic schools, of course, faith. That's never going to replace that connection. And we're finding that out right now. I've already told my staff, I've already told my community through numerous letters to St. Francis Phoenix supporters and parents. This will not be perfect. It's going to be a little messy. We all need to be patient. It will never replace what we experience within these halls in our classrooms. But we're going to make the best of it. We're going to do what's right for kids. And I know it took a little bit of time, but you've got to think about the fact that this is a big machine across the biggest province in Canada, getting all of us going in the same direction, which I think they've done a great job, honestly, of doing that. But it takes time. It took a little bit of time, but we're definitely moving, and I'm thrilled with the connection with kids through Google Hangouts and Google Meetings. We just had a success meeting just before I hooked up with you. We had a management council meeting with our different heads of departments earlier today. So it's going very well considering the challenge.
Thanks for your time today, Jim, and I wish you, on behalf of everybody here at Your TV, a happy Easter.
Thanks very much, Mike, and same to yourselves. We'll talk soon.
That's Jim Whittard, principal of St. Francis High School in St. Catharines. And a reminder that Your TV will have the live Easter Sunday Mass from the Cathedral in St. Catharines, 11:30 this coming Sunday. We'll be back in a moment with the COVID-19 Niagara update. Stay tuned.
Hallelujah.